Okay guys, back out on the bank, going back to grow fisheries. So we're on a different peg. We didn't get the one we wanted. Peg 1 was reserved, so I'm on the one next to it. Fishing towards the island, got 3 rods out. It was about it was -1 degrees when I got in the car, but it's warming up now. It's going to be a really nice day. Let's see what we get. Got the right hand rod off the island here with sweet corn, and then we've got citrus pop up, and then we're fishing down here with the maggots. So a bit overkill. And we are using the bait boat, so nice and accurate. Well guys, got to about 12:30, it's just not a bleep, nothing, didn't see anything. The people who were over on that side as well, they didn't get anything. So I've come back to where I was on the float. Spread the 3 rods out, same again, sweet corn on one, worm on one, and maggot on one. And I've come around here, and although not sure why, but the sun just seems so much stronger now around this side. I don't know why. He was on my back there. I can actually see a nice little, it might be a carp actually. Yeah, he's got. Yeah, I've seen that's like 4 carp now. I've seen on the top. I've literally been sat down for 10 seconds. So yeah, the fish are clearly over here. So yeah, I think we just waited the morning. So much for payback. But yeah, see how we get on. As I left, the people, they'd had nothing, but as I got round here, they were putting back a small carp. Looked like a small carp anyway. So perhaps now the sun's heated it up. There's one swimming right in front of me. Yeah, hopefully we can get some fish. So the move has paid off. I can't have been here more than half an hour in this spot, and it's just ripped off. Well, actually, it was quite twitchy, and I thought it felt like a roach, to be honest. Single grain of corn, and it did nothing until it got under the rod tip, and then I couldn't get it out. Well, I literally put that fish back. As I lifted the net out of the water, the left hand rod ripped off. Smallest one I've had out of here so far. I had a couple of bleeps on this rod while I was playing with the fish, and I was convinced, well, it wasn't me, the line was nowhere near it. So I was going to redo it, but as I say, the smallest one I've had out of here. The cracker, great condition. Let's get him back. Yeah, so the move's really paid off. 3rd fish on the maggot rig. I've had a couple of bites as well. I can hardly keep the rods in the water, so I'm going to get it straight back and let's see what else we can get. Well guys, move's definitely paid off. We've had 3 fish, I think anyway. But we've had a couple of plucky bites on the worm. Definitely didn't look like a carp, so fingers crossed there's a nice perch or a roach. And we've had a couple of missed chances on the maggot as well. So again, hopefully there's some roach out there feeding. Yeah, struggling to keep all 3 rods in the water at once at the minute. It's been crazy. So yeah, hopefully we get some more. So after those 3 fish, and pretty much one after the other, we've had a bit of a break in the activity, but the right hand rod on the worm has just gone. Another common. Let's get it back. Back home now, after the second session. I think we had 4 carp in the end, and so only one more than last time. Probably should have started in that peg. I think obviously the first session I was too light, but I was targeting roach, and the second session I was probably fished a bit too heavy. But you've got to think about fish safety and stuff like that. You know, there's no good leaving hook lengths in fish and stuff, and you know, if you're fishing near snags, you've got to fish sensibly, haven't you? So yeah, I think that peg 1 commands a lot of that. There's like a non-fishing bank where the house is back onto, and a tree line, and I think a lot of the fish that is where they are. Well, I think they're definitely there. The cormorant was there. That's where everyone was catching them. The people on the other side. Yeah, but overall, it's a great fishery. There's a toilet on site. They're very friendly. The lady's helpful. That peg 1 does definitely at this time of year command is the best spot, or the one I was in, I suppose, as well. It's just tight and a bit awkward for landing fish. The cormorant was on there certainly all afternoon, and it wasn't for moving. I tried to scare it off, and I only actually saw it come up with 1 roach, about 4 inches or something like that. But with it only being 3 foot deep, I'm pretty convinced. I think I've just come. I'm a bit late to the party kind of thing, and I think it's quiet on the fishery as well. So if you think that cormorant's had all winter probably, with nobody stopping it, and with it, like I said, 3 foot deep, I think it unfortunately, I think a lot of the roaches thingy, or I just got it completely wrong. I don't know, but in my experience, if I'm using maggot, especially like on the first session, single maggot, I would have expected to catch at least a small roach, you know, or a small silverfish, and I just didn't. I think they're gone, and the numbers of carp in there were making it quite difficult to target with the smaller baits. I tried corn, maggot, wormtail. I did on the second session. I did try a citrus popper, but after half an hour, I was like, right, you're here for the roach. Focus. But yeah, it's the old carp angler in me, isn't it? But yeah. I feel like I fished it at the right time of year as well. Also, you would think that, you know, it was the right time of year. Again, I've never really targeted roach before. Certainly not trying to catch sort of bigger specimen size ones anyway. So yeah, so I feel like I've chasing shadows again. I've done it at Hampton Springs for the perch, where I fished there, and I look around, no one else is fishing for perch, and to me that's a sign that they're not there. If there was numbers of a specific fish, you have the perch anglers there, the same as maybe the roach anglers would have been there. So maybe the day's gone. I've had it at Lloyd's Meadow as well, you know, and looking back at the Facebook pages from like 2017 and things like that, and it's absolutely ran full of big perch, and now there's none on the Facebook page. So it's like, again, too late to the party. But hey ho, you got to try these things anyway. And still a really couple of enjoyable days fishing. They fought like mad, some absolutely crackers, a couple of bad mouths. 2 of the 4 I had on the second session did have bad mouths, but pristine fish. Other than that, those 2, the others were absolutely immaculate, lovely, you know, good scraps. Nice to hear the alarms going off. It's still cold, we've got to remember that. The river's in flood. I did run down to the river the day after because I was absolutely knackered, but I thought the levels were going to be great. So I did the 2-hour round trip, probably fished for about 3 hours, not a single touch, absolutely caked in mud. The rivers it's still raging through, chocolate brown. Yeah, and yeah, it's the last week now. I might book some time off work, like we've got Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know, but we'll see what the levels are doing, but maybe we'll have to wait till the summer. But anyway, enough waffling. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got this far, thanks for everyone for liking, commenting and subscribing. See you in the next one. Cheers guys, bye now.